Former Vice President Kamala Harris speaking at a Democrat fireside chat in Nevada, where she had this to say about the Trump administration.
We cannot let this administration, that is the most corrupt, callous, and incompetent presidential administration we've ever seen, we cannot let them distinguish our spirit. They can't extinguish our spirit.
Joining us now to react, senior writer for the Washington Examiner and Fox News contributor Joe Concha. Joe, good morning to you. So she held a fireside chat in the swing state of Nevada 6 months out before the midterms. Do you think this is her trying to make a comeback? And if so, how do you think that she'll be received among the Democrat Party?
Well, Carly, you know, she was in North Carolina not too long ago. Now she's in Nevada. Those are swing states. And it appears that she probably is running, which is probably the best news ever for a J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio that they could possibly hear, given that she's run twice for president and there was no return on investment on either one of those runs in 2019 or 2024. And to make a statement on Trump's assassination, which he has not done to this point, and we're talking about at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, that attempt, that would take basic common decency. And Kamala Harris is showing she has no interest in that, instead just pouring kerosene on the fire now at this point as far as the rhetoric towards Trump. You would think that we would see some toning down on this sort of stuff, but no, unless I missed it, Kamala Harris has not made any statement condemning that recent assassination attempt at the White House Correspondents' Dinner at the Washington Hilton. And we know from the 2024 campaign that she engaged in the same kind of rhetoric even after not one but two assassinations attempts on Trump in July and September of that year, when she called Trump an existential threat to the country that needs to be stopped. You know, when you say those things over and over again, there's enough crazies out there that say, oh, the threat that needs to be stopped, I guess that means shut the guy down completely. And that's a whole bowl of wrong. But this is what Kamala Harris is engaging in. And again, I think that she's absolutely running. And I'm sure very many Democrats are happy about that, Todd.
You mentioned her not acknowledging the White House Correspondents Association dinner, but she did say this about the president. Listen to the language that she used, to your point, Joe.
I'm not going to dismiss him as being an idiot. He's dangerous. Yes. He's dangerous. And America's security and prosperity are in the hands and on the line in terms of what he does and does not do.
Joe, you mentioned specifically to Kamala Harris that she has not toned down the rhetoric, and obviously we saw it there in that answer using a word like dangerous. But overall, macro picture here, why isn't that message getting through to the Democrats that when you use words like dangerous, like they continue to use even after the third assassination attempt, you signal to some crazy that they need to take matters into their own hands? Why, Joe?
I think, Todd, Kamala Harris reads polls just like, you know, many other politicians on the left read polls, and they see polls showing that at least the more far left folks in that party are A-OK with Donald Trump being assassinated. And, you know, and that's just what the polls show, that political violence is more and more accepted on the left. That's why you see Hakeem Jeffries talking about maximize warfare against Donald Trump. It's why you hear J.B. Pritzker, who may run for president as well, talking about how the Trump administration resembles the Nazi Party. And I could go down the line in terms of major political figures, instead of saying, you know what, let's tone down this rhetoric. Let's be like Tip O'Neill and Ronald Reagan, who got along quite well as Democrats and Republicans, or even Newt Gingrich and Bill Clinton. No, this is now the new Democratic Party, the one that embraces a permission slip to violence, and that's where we are as a country, and it's so sad, guys.
Yeah, not just politicians. There was also actor Mark Hamill, who posted on social media and then later apologized for posting an image of deceased President Trump, and then he apologized, but not after he had already posted it. So that is the state of the country that we live in right now. We do have to leave it there, Joe, but thank you so much for joining us.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.